Hi guys. Well, I was hoping from the Prime Minister's message yesterday that there might have been a bit of glimmer of hope for me to train my clients outdoors. But to be to be honest, it was so vague. There was no clarity with what he was saying. It could be misconstrued into so many different ways. I mean, why can't they just put something in black and white? You know, and then you get all these twats on Facebook who are saying to all these simpletons who don't understand what he was saying, well, hang on a minute, mate, get your head out of your ass. I mean, if some of these lockdown restrictions are being slightly lifted, okay, and now you can actually exercise for an unlimited amount of time. So all these parks are going to be crowded. Okay, all these open spaces. You can have joggers running past people and stuff like that. Yet I can't take I can't meet up with a client in a nice isolated outdoor area, adhering to the social distancing and wiping my equipment down, spraying it all antibacterial. Okay, me observing that 6 foot distance, I can't do that. Yeah, so I'm not allowed to do that yet. The government is saying, oh yeah, it's fine, unlimited amount of time outdoors. You know, you can go and see your family and whatnot. Where's what? I don't understand that. Yeah, and then you get some people that are saying, no, no, it's dangerous. You can't train your clients outdoors. Well, hang on a minute. If it's okay to go out to a crowded park or a crowded outdoor space, okay, where you got joggers and everyone else running about, sweating, breathing heavily, yet all I'm asking for is for me to train my client one to one in a controlled environment outdoors, adhering to all the social distancing rules and wiping all my equipment down. To be honest, I think they're safer being with me than actually going to a supermarket and holding on to these trolley handles or the baskets. Because come on, I've been to the supermarket so many times, I haven't seen anyone wipe those trolleys down. So to be honest, I think you're at more risk going to your local supermarket than you are training one to one, adhering to the social distancing rules, and wiping down all the equipment so they are at no risk. But you've got people out there with their heads so far up their ass, you know. Um, well, I'm telling you, um, I really want to swear to be honest, but I understand all these social distancing rules. I understand the lockdown is necessary because Jesus Christ, we're going through unprecedented times where this is uncharted waters. Nothing like this has ever hit us since the influenza epidemic 100 odd years ago. So I totally understand what they're saying. However, all this vagueness and lack of clarity is not going to do us any good. How can anyone start to plan for the future, especially when a lot of people are, me being a personal trainer, my whole job is to socially interact with my clients. um, um, Health and beauty, hairdressers. I know everyone is suffering, I know everyone is having a bad time, but for me, if everyone can go outside and exercise for an unlimited amount of time, I really cannot see the problem with me being able to train my clients outdoors in a controlled setting, adhering to the social distancing, and keeping my equipment clean, sprayed, or wiped down after every session, and making sure that my client is aware of washing their hands or using alcohol gel afterwards. So it is a bit frustrating. My personal opinion, it is. I know everyone is going through it, but it doesn't help when you've got so-called Einsteins on Facebook taking the piss out of people who are just simply saying this is too vague. There's no clarity to it. It needs to be in black and white. You know, all these silly little graphs. Don't patronise me. I know what they mean. I'm just trying to make a point to simply say that if it's okay for everyone to now go out to exercise, can drive pretty much anywhere. However, don't go to Wales because they'll send you back. But it don't make no sense. So I just think we all need some clarity. Something in black and white. This is what you can do. A list of what you can do, what you're not allowed to do. So if we're allowed to go out for a limited amount of time now to exercise and stuff like that, does that mean then we can drive for quite a distance now and then exercise? It is also misleading. It's either a lockdown or it's not. And now all these shops are opening. There's more traffic on the roads. Yet all I'm simply saying is, wouldn't it be great? I don't see the problem with me being able to train my clients outside 1-to-1. Yeah, I know the virus is still prevalent, and I know there's still lots of people dying, which is awful. One death is heartbreaking, yet alone 300, 400, 500 people. However, if they're going to relax these restrictions slightly, like they have, and they're saying that I can go and exercise unlimited with my family, then why can't I, in a controlled way, train my clients outdoors? That's all I'm saying. It's not that I'm thick, far from it. But for all you people that have got their heads so far up their asses that they're calling people simpletons, I think it's a bloody insult. And to be honest, I think they should take a good look at themselves in the mirror. Because we are all going through unprecedented times, uncharted waters, experiencing things that none of us could have ever foreseen. Yet to patronise and belittle people that are actually finding this message from the Prime Minister, because it was vague and it was there was no clarity. There was no definitive list of what you can and can't do. All of what he was saying could be misconstrued, and it's wrong. It should be in black and white, a list of what you can and can't do. I mean, I think it's bloody stupid that people are going to queue for an hour to go through a KFC drive-through. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that people are going to queue 200-300 yards long to go into B&Qs. Yeah, I get kind of like slated because I want to train my clients in a 1-to-1, okay, in a controlled way, adhering to the social distancing rules, and trying to earn a living. But anyhow, I completely understand, like I keep saying, the severity of the situation we're going through. But there needs to be more clarity. There needs to be more structure. There has to be something set out where the public can actually see what we can and can't do. And this three-stage system of reintegrating and lifting the restrictions, they need to be more in detail. Not ifs and buts or might be. It's yes or no, plain and simple. What don't they understand? There's no ifs, maybes, or it might. It's either yes or no. Anyhow, sorry about the rant, guys, but I just want to get it off my chest, and hope you guys are all staying safe and sane. And yeah, don't let those so-called Einsteins that are calling a lot of people simpletons get you down. You guys are amazing, and just keep up with the good work you're doing. Take care, guys. Bye.